Hi, and welcome to today's functional fitness class. You want to grab your chair, have some weights, some water, and we'll get started with our march. Take a few deep, relaxing breaths. Checking in with our bodies, starting to warm up our muscles, our shoulders. You can bend your elbows, get your arms a little bit more active, starting to warm up our knees and our hips. A few more marches. Feel free to march around your room, march quicker, slower. We're going to do our one-sided jumping jack. So same arm, same leg, alternating sides. Yeah. Lay down. Lay down. More one arm, they're one-sided jumping jacks. Good. Then we're going to do our march with our knee tap. So try to keep your hands stationary. You can lower your hands for a lower march or make it a high march. Bring those hands up. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Keep the spine long, so we're not hunched over. Nice and long spine. Just a few more. Good, and then we're gonna step our feet wide. We're gonna do a little squat, and then we're gonna reach across, squat, reach across. So as we reach across, we're straightening both legs, lifting one heel, really opening up the side body, stretching out the back of the shoulders. Doesn't have to be a deep squat, but if you're squatting, get those hips down behind you, keep those knees safe. Good, we're going to switch to an overhead diagonal reach. Again, if you need a little extra stability, you can do this behind the chair. One hand can stay on the chair. And again, you decide on your range of motion. One more reach each side, then a step back, bring your arms out. We're going to do arm circles forward, arm circles back. Good, then bend your elbows. We're going to do our bellows. So elbows towards each other in the front. Squeeze those shoulder blades, opening up the front and back of the shoulders now. Good, then as we bring our arms down, some wrist circles. One direction, wrist circles the other direction. Good, then let's have a seat. Finish up our warm-up. So we're going to start with a flowing twist. So feet are stable on the floor. We've got our knees and ankles aligned. Both hips on the chair. Take a nice inhale, exhale, gently twist right. Come back to center, twist left. Back to center, twist right. Back to center, twist left. Good. One more twist right. One more twist left. And then we're going to walk our feet wide, scoot up to the front of the chair, and we'll do our flowing windshield. Dropping one knee, starting to open up the front of the hip. Stretch out the quads. One more windshield to each side. Then as we come back, we're going to pick up one knee, extend in and down. Other leg, lift, extend in and down. As we're extending, we're reaching through that heel, opening up the back of the hip. Keep your spine long. Just do one more each side. Good, and then we're going to do heel lifts and toe lifts. Heel lifts, toe lifts, heel lifts, toe lifts. Good, and let's get started. Let's grab our weights. Feel free to stay seated. We're going to start with an upright row. So if we're seated, we're going to walk our feet wide. Weights come down in between. If we're standing, same position. Obviously, though, without the seat. So feet are solid, spine is long, weights are together, shoulders down away from the ears. We're gonna lift up towards our, under our chin and lower. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Can we do 5 more? 1, 2, 3. Stop if you need to. 4. You can do this with 1 weight or no weights. 5. Good. Roll those shoulders. Hinging forward, we're going to go right into our dumbbell row. So as we stagger our stance, hinging forward, arms are straight. Roll the shoulders back and down. Keep those elbows close as we pull. Elbows come up behind, shoulder blades squeeze and back down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Don't let the elbows flare out. 7, straight back. 8, shoulders don't lift. 9, the top of the shoulders, I should say. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember, listen to your body. Do as many as you can. 5. Good. Roll your shoulders. Let's get our brain involved. We're going to do our front and lateral raises. So right arm is going to be doing a lateral raise. Left arm is going to do a front raise. And then we're going to switch. So we're going to alternate. You can do 1 at a time. We're going to do 12 total. So you decide whether you want to do just the lateral and then just the front and switch, or you want to do both arms. So shoulders down away from the ears, good solid stance, core is engaged. We're going to start right arm lateral, left arm front. So we come out and then we're going to switch. Other side. Good. That was 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Remember, you can do 1 at a time. 7, or do it without weights. 8. Don't go higher than your shoulders. 9, 10. 1, last one, 2. Good. Let's roll our shoulders. Let's put our weights down. Let's take a quick water break. Gotta grab my water here. And then we're going to need both weights. We're going to get back to work here. So we're going to do a set of windshields. So we're going to have our palms facing each other. Again, good solid stance or seated. Elbows are glued to our side. Arms are at a right angle, so elbows are at right angle. We're going to keep our wrists firm. With our elbows staying at our side, we're going to open, feel the shoulder blades squeeze, and come back in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Let's roll our shoulders. Next one up is an alternate punch forward. So we're going to, again, start with our palms facing each other. Relax the top of your shoulders. Weights are at chest height. Good solid stance, or again, we can do this one seated. We're going to alternate. So it's going to be 20 total. So right arm is going to reach out and come back in. So it can be a reach rather than a punch. 3, 4, 5, 6. By alternating, we have to keep our core a little more engaged because we're a little off balance when we reach only 1. 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 more right, 1 more left. And we're done with that one. Roll the shoulders. Let's come back to our good stance. We're going to do our overhead press. So if overhead press, arms overhead doesn't work, we can do elbow lifts here. But if we've got weights at our shoulders, palms are facing forward, straight up, straight down, one set of alternating, second set alternating or both. Here we go for one, straight up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One more in our first set. And then we're going to pause, alternating or both for another 12. 1, you can go back to alternating. You start with both, 2, or vice versa, 3, 4, 5, keep that core engaged, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, and 2. Good, roll the shoulders. Let's put our weights down. Take a little water break, and then we're all gonna have a seat in our chairs. So we're going to start with our sit to stand, as we always do, just to get our muscles warmed up a little bit more in our legs. So let's have that good alignment. Knees and ankles are aligned. We want our feet in a position where we can press through the heels, stand up, sink through the heels to sit down. Use the chair to help as much as you need to, but we're going to try to do it body strength only. Make sure your chair stays stable. So here we go. We're going to stand and we're going to sit. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, take a break if you need to. 7, go at your pace. 8, 9, 10, 1, last one, 2, and have a seat. Roll the shoulders. Let's stay seated. We're going to do a straight leg extension. Feel free to do it from a bent knee position if that works better for you, but let's start with the right leg. So we're going to sit close to the front of our chair. You might want to hold on. Keep our spine long, though. We're not leaning back, so tall spine. Right leg extends straight out. We're going to lift and lower. So lift and lower. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 more if you can. Take a break. 1, 2, 3. We got a challenge here. 4, 5. We can either put it back down or we can do 5 kicks. So bend and extend. 2, 3, 4, 5, and release down. Rebend. Should feel a little difference in one leg and the other. Let's go to the other side. Tall spine. Remember, no leaning back. Use your core. Here we go. Lift and lower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4. Your choice to do the challenge. 5, bend and extend. 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way down and in, and shake that out. Maybe massage those quads a little bit. And then we're going to need to stand for the next one. We're going to come behind our chairs. So we're going to do we're actually going to do a side lunge today. So you might want to come to one little side of the chair. We're going to do one side at a time. So we can either stay stationary with our feet wider than hip distance apart. When we're doing a side lunge, we're just going to bend the right knee. So when we bend the right knee, our hips have to move back. So the knee stays behind the toe. So we don't want the knee way up there. We want it back here. So let's do the first few with a stationary. And then if you want to step out and step in, that's your choice. So we're going to start with a wide stance. Obviously, the wider we go, the more challenging it is. We're gonna go just to the right. So we're gonna go down and up, hips slide back. 2. Use the chair for support if you need it. 3, 4, 5, 6. We're doing 12, so maybe you want to step out. 7, 8. Stay stationary if that works for you. 9, 10, 11, and 12. Good. Shake that out. Let's go to the other side. So we'll start the same way. This time only the left knee's going to bend. So wide stance, slide the hips back for 1 and press back up. So you're pressing through this left foot, left side to come out. 2, 3, spine stays long, hips slide back. 4, keep that left knee safe. 5, 6, stay stationary or step in. 7, 8, 9. One hand can be on the chair the whole time. 10, 1, and 2. Good. Let's shake that out. Roll the shoulders and take a quick water break before we move on. And we're going to need to come behind our chairs to do a set of squats. So feet hip distance apart or a little wider. Again, hips have to slide back. Hands can stay on the chair or you can reach arms forward. And here we go for 1, 2. You decide how low you want to go. It can be a little. 3, or nice and deep. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5 more if you can. 1, and there's going to be a challenge. 2, 3, 4. This one we're going to go down and hold. If you want to do the challenge. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and up. Shake that out. Roll the shoulders. Take a little breath. So we're going to do what they call a scooter lunge. So we're going to start by turning sideways on our chair. Right hand's going to be on the chair. And we're going to start with a little hinge forward, knees are slightly bent. Right hand's going to stay on the chair the whole time. Left hand can come to our head. We're going to shift our weight to our right leg, and we're just going to tap back and tap forward. So we're not shifting our weight back. Weight stays on the right for 1, 2. You can do arms. 3, 4, 5. All the weight's on the right leg. 6, 7, 8, 9. We're just tapping back with our toe. 10, tapping forward. Can we do 5 more? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stand up tall. Take a breath. We got to do the other side. So as we set up, left hand's going to stay on the chair to start. Feet are parallel, hip distance apart, a little bend in the knees. Shift the weight to the left leg. So core is engaged, spine is long, and we're going to just move the right leg. So we're going to tap back, tap forward. 2, we're not shifting weight. 3, all the weight's on the left. Add the arms if you want. 4, 5, 6, 7. This is for hip and knee stability. 8. Obviously the left side now. 9, 10. Can we do 5 more? 1. We'll handle the chair if you need to. 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Stand up nice and tall. Roll the shoulders. Shake out those hips a little bit. We're down to our calves. We're going to do our 3-way heel raises. 12 slow, 12 hold for 12, but it's not our balance. So feet are hip distance apart. We're going to go slow. 2 count up, 2 count down. So up, 2, down, 2. 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, down, 2, 6, 2, 7, 2, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to switch up what order we do this in. 11, 2, down, 2, 12, 2, down, 2. Let's hold for 12. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now our tempo down and up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good. Hang out those toes, release those calf muscles, and we have our balance pose. So we're going to do our tree pose today. So let's come to the right side of the chair. Left hand stays on the chair, left foot or leg stays stationary. We're going to pick up the right heel. So on the ball of that right foot, we're going to open and close that hip joint. So the knee is going in and out with the movements from the hip. Activating the outer hip, activating the glutes. This time we're going to open, slide that heel in. So we can stay here, lift that foot, one or both hands off the chair for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and release. Shake that out, roll the shoulders. Let's go to the other side. See how our balance is on the other leg. So right leg is standing, tall spine. Don't sink into your hip. Keep that outer hip nice and strong. Lift that left heel, and then we're going to open and close that knee, activating the outer hip, the glutes on the left side. So you should feel them squeezing and releasing, squeeze and release, squeeze, slide that heel in, keep the toe down, lift the toe, one hand out, both hands out, finding our tree pose for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and release. Good, shake that out, roll the shoulders. Grab some water, grab a seat. First up, we're going to work our chest. We're going to do our finger pulls. So we're going to take the right palm facing out, the left palm facing in. So it's palm to palm. Slide your hands apart till just your fingers grip, and then bring those fingers down to your chest, right by your sternum. Relax the top of the shoulders. This is isometric. We're going to pull. 2, 3, 4, 5, release. Pull. Release. 3. Release. 4. Release. 5. Release. 6, 2, 3, 4. Release. 7. And last one, 8, 2, 3, 4, and relax. Shake out both hands, roll those shoulders a few times, and then we're going to repeat. So this time, left palm is facing out, right palm is facing in. Slide, grip the fingers, draw them to our sternum, relax the top of the shoulders, and here we go. Pull. 2, 3, 4, release. 2, release. 3, release. 4, release. 5, 6, 7, 2, 3, 4, release. 8, and relax. Good. Shake out both wrists, roll those shoulders. We're going to need both weights, your choice to stay seated or stand. We're going to do 3-way bicep curls. So again, we're gonna switch it up just a little bit, do a different pattern. So we're gonna start with halfway up, then we're gonna do full, and then we'll do halfway down to end. So here we go. Palms are facing forward, upper arms are by our side, roll the shoulders, engage the core halfway up. For 1, we're doing 12 of each, and down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more. 1, 2, remember we're doing full now, so all the way up, all the way down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's go halfway down, and we're going to go up and halfway down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep the core engaged. 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, and all the way down. Good. Roll the shoulders. Let's do one more, and then we'll take a water break. We're going to do kickbacks, but we're going to do right, left, both. So we need to stagger our stance or sit down in our chairs. Little hinge forward, arms are straight, roll the shoulders back down away from the ears, and then bend the elbows. So weights are about waist height. You should feel the shoulder blades squeezing together. Upper arms aren't going to move, so we're going to kick back right, kick back left, and then both. That was 1. We're going to do 10 total. 2 right, 2 left, 2 both. 3, left, and both. 4, left, and both. 5, 6, and both. 7, and both. Control the movement. 8, really reach. And both. 9, don't let the shoulders creep up to your ears. 10, left, and both. Good, let's roll those shoulders. Weights down, quick water break. We just have a few more to do. So our next one is going to be our core. And we're going to do a straight arm and leg bicycle. So your choice here, you can sit in the chair and do it, or you can stand. If you want to hold onto the chair, just do one side at a time. We're going to do 20 total, so you can do 10 with just one side. Actually, let's all do that. We'll do 10 on one side, 10 on the other. So let's start with our right arm, left leg. So left hand's going to stay on the chair, right arm's going to come out, and we're going to go 1, 2. You can do it bent knee if you'd like. 3, and bent arm. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Remember, hand and foot don't have to touch. 10. Good. Let's go to the other side. So since we did all the one way, right hand's going to stay on the chair. Left arm out. It's going to be right leg, left arm. Here we go. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This way we can work on our form. Don't have to worry about our bounce. 8, 9, and 10. Good. Shake that out and roll the shoulders. Back to our weights. We're going to do hammer curls. So we're going to do our right, left, both. So right side first this time. Palms are facing in, arms are by our side, shoulders down. Good posture. Here we go. Palms stay in. We're going to hammer curl right, hammer curl left, hammer curl both. 2, and both. 3, 4, 5, 6, and both. 7, 8, and both. 2 more. 9. Remember, take a break if you need to. Stop when you need to. Last one. Right, left, and both. Good. Let's roll the shoulders. Last one is going to be a tricep extension. So kickbacks is the alternative. You can stay standing or you can sit. 1 weight or 2. So I'm going to stick with 2 weights. Actually, I think I'm going to do 1 weight today. So you can stick with your 2 weights, keep the weights together, or hold one end straight up. Keep those upper arms close to the ears, and we're going to bend back and up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Remember, kickbacks is the other option. 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And release. Nice job, everybody. Take a few moments, grab some water. For cool down stretches, feel free to stay standing. Feel free to grab a seat. Just take a few relaxing, centering breaths. Gonna work out any tight spots here. And then we're gonna inhale, right arm's gonna reach up and over. Nice, full, relaxing breath. See if we can breathe into the rib cage over here on the right. Feel a little expansion there. Good, and bring that arm down. Other arm's gonna come up and over. Relax and breathe. Good, and release. We're gonna interlace our fingers. Keep your palms facing in. But as we press forward with our fingers, we're gonna pull our belly in, round our spine, open up between the shoulder blades, open up along the spine. Little tuck in the tailbone opens up the low back as well. 3 breaths here. See if we can breathe into the back of the rib cage. Good. Then as we come all the way up, go as high as you can, keeping those fingers interlaced, reach out. Circle forward a few times. Let's get that shoulder joint nice and lubricated. Circle back a few times, and then we're going to reach back. Interlace our hands behind us this time. This time as we press the fingers away, we're going to lift and open the front of our chest, our shoulders, maybe a little lift in the chin. Let's see if we can breathe into the front of our rib cage. 3 full breaths. And slowly release those arms. Do some wrist circles here, both directions. And then we're going to do our seated twist. So let's get our good posture, take a nice inhale. Remember, we always twist to the right, relax the shoulders, keep the spine long. 3 breaths in our seated twist. And then slowly unwind. Inhale, nice long spine, twisting left. Good, and slowly come back center. Let's walk our feet wide. We're gonna slide our arms down, press, arms into legs, legs into arms. Good, and then keeping our legs wide, we're gonna drop to one side, slide that hip off, so hip and knee are aligned. Slide that leg back to open up the hip or gently grab the ankle. Good, and then we're gonna spin it around. To the other side again, hip and knee, make sure we have a good long spine. Keep that foot on the floor or lift it up and grab. Good, and slowly release. As we come back forward, let's take the right leg, we're gonna extend it straight out, heel down, toe up, hinging forward for our hamstring stretch. So we can have hands on thighs, you can slide your hand down your shin, maybe grab your ankle, maybe even the top of your foot. Good, and then as we come out, we're gonna bend that knee, hug it in, and guide that ankle to its resting spot for our figure four. Keep the shoulders relaxed, keep that spine long. We don't wanna be all hunched over and stressed in our upper body. We wanna relax and breathe here. Good, and then as we release that leg, let's go to the other side. Slide that leg out, heel down, toe up, hinging forward, finding our hamstring stretch. So again, we can be here, we can be here, be all the way down here. Depends on how we're feeling. You should feel that lengthening through the back of the shin as well, the calf, maybe even the ankle. With our foot flex, we're stretching the sole of our foot as well. And then we're gonna come out of the hinge, we're gonna bend that knee, give it a nice hug, and then guide that ankle. Remember, we might be crossing at our ankle today, or at our shin, or at our thigh. Again, we don't want to be all hunched up in our shoulders, nice long spine, add a little hinge forward if that feels good. Good, and then as we come out, both feet on the floor, let's extend both legs, ankle circles. Last joint, both directions. Good, and let's take one more inhalation, stretching any way that we still feel like we need to stretch. And then exhale, arms down. Thank you for joining me today and enjoy the rest of your day. See you next time. Bye-bye.